In this video, we are going to look at adding more complex spiral curves. In the first two videos, we added simple spirals and then we added reverse spirals. But in this video, we are going to add multiple spirals. That means we are going to add 3 spirals in one option. So here what I am going to do is I am going to add free compound spiral. That means I have a compound curve with spirals between two tangents. In this video we are going to see how to add spirals between two tangents, compound option and reverse option. So I will click this one. It is asking my first entity, then it is asking my second entity, and it is asking the curve 1 radius. I will type it as let us say 400, and let us say the curve second curve radius is 600, and it is asking the first spiral length, that means the first spiral. So in here, this preview, you can see what kind of a curve you are getting. You have a spiral, then you have a spiral, and then you have a spiral, and you have two curves here. Now it is asking the first spiral length here. So here I am going to type it as 50. It is asking the second spiral length. I will type it as 45, and the third spiral length I will type it as 45. So as I told you earlier in this video series, you have to check the spiral length with your relevant design guideline when you are adding spiral curves. So it is asking what is the start point of incoming tangent. So when you are moving your cursor along this incoming tangent, you can see the curve is automatically generating here. So this is the incoming tangent option. You have several options you can choose. So I'm only choosing this option. So if I choose somewhere here, my spiral curve will be attached to here, and it will start from here and move forward. So you can see now it is continued, and this spiral curves are created with a compound curve. So that is how to create a compound curve with spirals. Now let's look at how to create a spiral curve with between two tangents with the reverse curve option. Now I am going to create the reverse spiral curves between two tangents. I am going to use this option, free reverse spiral curve, spiral curve, spiral between two tangents. In here you can see we have 4 spirals because of the reverse curve. So I will select this option. You can see in the preview image how it will look like. So it is asking the first tangent. I will select this one, and it is asking the next tangent. I will select this one, and it is asking the curve radius of the first one. Let us say it is 400, and it is asking the spiral length for the first one. I will say it is 50, and spiral length of the second one, I will say it is also 50, and it is asking the curve 2 radius. I will say it is 600, and it is asking the third spiral length, which is the reverse spiral. So I will type it as 45, and the last spiral also I will type it as 45. So it is asking again what is the location of the tangent in the incoming section. So I can use where I can use this option. So it will, so when I move my cursor, now I am moving my cursor here. So when you are moving my cursor here, you can see my curve is creating the curves, the set of curves are creating but with the parameters I have given, you can see my first curve has a very small length. So that depends on the parameters you are giving. So when you are giving the parameters, you can check whether the parameters comply with each other. So later you can change the parameters as well. So I will click somewhere here, and then I will have these curves here. Especially when you are adding these curves with this option, that is very complex. It is very hard to get them into the correct or required location. But once you have created, you can sometimes move this something like this. You can move the curves with this option here and there if you need. So that is how to add reverse and compound curves between two tangents. In the next video we will see some more options how to add spirals in the Civil 3D alignments.